Hello, everyone. This is Mara Jade. I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving, and I thought for my second video, I would kind of go a more personal route. Anyone who follows me on Twitter knows I have made no secret that I do not consider myself a feminist, and I thought perhaps I would share my epiphany moment when I realized I wasn't a feminist. A little bit about me. I have two younger brothers and one younger sister, so I'm the oldest of four kids. And when I would tease my brothers in particular, I would always point out that women have two X chromosomes while men only have one. So that made women the better sex. Really, just to rile them up. Older siblings tend to do that. But I never really thought one way or another about feminism. I've always had a libertarian approach when it comes to things, where as long as it doesn't personally affect me or anything like that, I'm fine. You do you. That's my approach to life, essentially. And I realized I was not a feminist when I was in college. Surprise, surprise. I was a junior. I'm a psychology major, and we were taking, as part of the course requirements, I had to take a course called Child Psychology and Development. And one of those classes, we watched an investigative report by a man named John Stossel. I think he primarily did reports for Fox News. But anyway, this one focused on a nature versus nurture debate. Particularly, are there inherent, not only obvious biological differences between the sexes, but mental differences based on gender? And two things I remember that stuck out to me. One, this report would not fly at all today with our brand of social justice warriors, because at one point he films a social experiment where toys were placed in a room, different toys, boys and girls, and kids ranging from daycare age roughly to kindergarten were led into the room and just told to play. No guidelines whatsoever, no rules, just play, to see if they gravitated towards the toys marketed towards their sex. And with rare exceptions, that was the case. Boys played with the toys marketed towards them, such as action figures and Legos, while the girls gravitated towards the dolls and the like. And the second thing that stuck out to me were the interviews with, I say prominent loosely, feminists. One woman, I cannot remember her name at all, but the other two were Gloria Steinem and Gloria Allred, talking about the antiquated patriarchal restrictions, particularly for firefighters, because at that time women were trying to become firefighters and lo and behold were failing the physical requirements. So of course it's men's fault to these women. And so the solution is to make a separate set of guidelines and rules for women, so there could be more women firefighters. So equality. And I remember thinking, no, that's not how it works. This is a dangerous job. And if I'm stuck in a building, trapped, or if I'm unable to move of my own volition, I don't want a woman who's maybe 120 pounds soaking wet trying to save me. I want someone to be able to do it, man or woman. And if the woman fails the physical requirements, so be it, honey. I'm sorry, find another dream. Yes, it's upsetting, but unless you somehow manage to become She-Hulk, you're not going to meet those requirements. They're in place for a reason. They protect the people who are serving and protecting us, so that way they can do their jobs and keep us safe. That's how it works. And that is my epiphany moment. That's when I realized I'm not a feminist, or at least I do not adhere to this new wave of feminism making its way through society. Or has made its way through society, because now I think we're on the fourth wave at this point, where in a nutshell, you have these feminist harpies vilifying the male gender while at the same time demanding entitlements and special treatment from that same gender. And no. You can't have it both ways. I'm sorry, you just can't. And you cannot demand or entitlements at all. You earn those. Where I feel like I earn people's respect, and whatever entitlements I have is because I've proven myself as a person, not because I happen to have been born a woman, and that's how I feel. And from that point of when I was a junior on, I've been either ignored or accused of having internalized misogyny, or outright accused of being a traitor to my gender. So it's gotten to a point where, okay, fine, I've embraced my internalized misogyny. I would rather embrace that warmth of coming to my own conclusions, my own opinions based on my own intelligence, than goose-stepping to perverted form of feminism. And that's my transition, or my epiphany from when I realized I'm not a feminist. So that is a little bit about me. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope to make more in the near future. This is Mara Jade. Have a wonderful day, and I will catch you all on the dark side. Later.